We're back
We
again,
are
folks.
live. Yes, we are back.
Oh, and it's the three of us again.
Three amigos, man.
The
Three
three of
amigos.
us. This is truly, you know what I love? This is truly international. This
is.
podcast is truly international. We've got Zakharov, aka Jimmy, who's out in Amsterdam. We've got London, and we've got Brisbane, Australia. Come on, man. Talk
It
about
feels like, there's like those films, or is it the financial place where you see the clock and it says London, Tokyo, like, whoever, do you know what I mean?
Trust me, seriously. So listen, so for listeners, so for the people out there listening who've downloaded this show, thank you. Welcome to the Flixters. We are on episode 360, Deval.
360. Man, your eyes are looking shifty. What's going on, man? What's going on? What have you been doing?
Let's not speak about that.
Eyes are looking shifty.
All right, so listen, folks. Look, we've got episode 360 in the house. So, so Zakharov, Deval, and I, we're going to be speaking about a movie that's been released out in cinema very recently. This is called Keeper. So stick around for that. So within the next kind of 45, 50 minutes, we're going to get around to that. We're going to do some shout outs, some movie news, new on streaming, some trailers. We've got an anniversary corner which ties in with the main movie, and we're also, it's been a while since we've done a hidden gem, so we're also going to do a hidden gem. So stick around, and hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's get into it. So folks, let's do shout outs first.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of shout outs. So first one goes to I'm Mo Kamel, friend of the show. He was on the show earlier on this year, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, he was on the show earlier on this year. He's an actor, loves his movies. Go check him out on Instagram. He's actually got a new project coming out really soon. So if you go check out his Instagram, you see what that project is and what it's about. It's a bit of a tease at the moment. So we're going to find out some more information soon. But he's been in the most recent Indiana Jones. He's been on some Apple projects as well. Yeah. So he's been in some really, really big stuff, like actually having speaking roles as well. So, you can see and hear him right now. So, go check him out. I'm Mo Kamal. Second shout out goes to Ciel Noir 3. Every week we're shouting out Ciel Noir, isn't it? Of course, man. If it's not Zakharov, it's Ciel Noir. It's Ciel Noir. Like...
Yeah, exactly. It's still running.
Exactly. But go check her out on Instagram. Again, she's got new projects coming out real soon as well. She gave us a little shout out on Instagram, so giving her a nice shout out back. And then our last shout out goes to, I need to say it right correctly because sometimes I can't pronounce it. Exo Cuba. And you mentioned the show being international. Exo Cuba is on TikTok. So Exo Cuba shouted us out on TikTok from the most recent post we put on there. We are getting a bit more love on TikTok, actually. We've got to try and put some more posts on there. Exo Cuba is from Korea, and we are going all over the world, man.
That's it, man. That is it. And you know what? We love, you know what? I got to say one thing. I got a soft spot for Korean made. So, come on, man. Korean movies.
Samsung.
Samsung as well. Yeah. But like Korean, I mean, I've been like a fan, like, of Korean movies, like, Old Boy. I got to say, one of my all-time favorite Korean movies, even just movie. It's a brilliant movie. They got some great movies coming out of Korea. So yeah, big shout out going over to EXO.
Massive shout out. Yeah, those are the week's shout outs then. Yeah.
Brilliant. All right. Bob's your uncle. Let's get into the movie news. Now, listen, I think we've spoken about this actor before. We've mentioned it a few times. His name's popped up on some of the stuff that we've seen. We've seen him in Snowfall. We've seen him in. Do you remember that British-made movie, Deval, where it was set in the 80s? And it was directed. Oh, damn it! Now you're gonna get me. But
the one that had Gurgut and Bafu Raw.
That's it. She played the teacher.
Yeah.
And it was set in 1980s Britain, and in that time frame, there was huge racism. There was like skinhead gangs. There was kind of like a lot of that stuff going on in 80s, 70s, 80s Britain, and it was kind of like a autobiographical movie.
Farming. That's the film. It's actually a real life thing. I'm not sure if you've heard of this, Zakharov, but I think it might be a UK term, but basically it's something that happened sadly in the 80s, and it actually continued to happen where families would, maybe a family has 4 children or something like that, and they're quite poor, they don't have much money. They would farm out one of their kids
Mm.
So they were like almost like adoption, but it's not a legal adoption. They will farm out one of their kids to a sort of, I don't know, richer family who
Mm.
would, you know, give that family some money. Then that kid will go and live with that rich family and, you know, grow up and then maybe come back to the family after some years. So the term was called farming, and that was the film that Damson Idris was in.
Mm.
And
Powerful.
it's a real thing that happens. Yeah, I think we put this post out one time about it, and I'm not going to mention any names, but someone I know
Mm.
messaged back and said, "Oh, this actually happened to me when I was younger."
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
man.
so,
Yeah, yeah. It's this thing, and like
yeah,
and we've seen him in kind of other stuff. So the point that I was trying to get at is he's a rise. Well, he's not even a rising star. He's gonna. I reckon he's gonna get even bigger than what he is now.
mm.
And what's the connection there with Black Panther?
Oh yeah, that's what the
Yeah,
news. I forgot what the news was about. So do you know what? I put this on here as in it's confirmed, as in Damson Idris is going
this
to
is
be the
mad.
next Black Panther.
And we
But
spoke
I'm
about this.
still I still haven't seen Marvel come out and say it. Everyone else is saying it.
Okay.
So we're kind of like we're front running the news. I don't know. What do you reckon, Zakharov? Do you like him
Yeah,
as
yeah, yeah,
Black
yeah.
Panther?
I think you asked me this question the previous podcast. I'm
Yeah.
absolutely ready to go. I feel like he should do it. He
Mm.
has the look. He has everything. You know, like yes, just yes, yes. I just I know I like him. I really do.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like he's really gonna do big things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
he already
agree.
did in a way, but he's always somewhere in the background,
Mm,
still,
yeah.
processing, growing, stuff like that.
mm,
But
Yeah,
yeah.
I think the pressure. Listen, look, it will to step into that role. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of pressure, but I think because we're going to
mm,
get kind of Ryan Coogler back in again, and we're going to get people like Denzel Washington, and we're going to get like Shuri back in
yeah.
again, and all those. I think he's going to get the support, but I reckon, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this. I want this to
Yeah.
happen.
It'll be a different Black Panther, but it won't be a copy. I think he'll honor Chadwick Boseman. Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
stay. It'll be
Mm,
a different one, I think. Sorry,
mm.
Zakharov, you were gonna.
I think I read somewhere that he also has this gold collection, like he has this brand
Oh, is
Oh,
it? I didn't
jewelry.
know that.
Yeah, which is
Ah,
new.
wow.
I was like, okay,
okay.
You
not
know
really.
what? They should make what? How about making him a bit more grittier, a grittier Black Panther? Like, as in, I don't know. But then I suppose how far could they go with it? Like, how could they make it kind of more on the kind of the brute, like kind of like a darker Black Panther, like as in his
It could be.
actions.
Yeah, so it could be because he was in Snowfall and he does a
Mm,
really good Californian kind of
yeah.
accent, well, LA accent, I should say. It could be a thing where he's in LA, he's maybe involved with crime or whatever, all the
Mm,
stereotypes, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And he could come from that background and be brought into the Black Panther
Absolutely.
world because he's Wakandan. Maybe he didn't know it, and then he maybe makes that transition from a sort of darker, transition of a mentality into being Black Panther, and maybe he's kind of like torn between doing things the right way and the street way. I don't know. I'm just making it
Yeah,
up, but
no, no, no.
you
Look,
know,
yeah, it'd be so interesting to see how they kind of weave the story into it. But yeah, it sounds like as if it could be something like that. So stick around with the Flixters, folks, and you've heard it here. As soon as obviously it's confirmed with official channels, then we'll speak about it again. Now let's move on to other stuff. Let's move on to Warner Brothers. Obviously, massive slate of movies coming out in 2026 and 2027 and beyond. Now this one is for 2027, so kind of Halloweenish time. But this is a blast from the past. So this is Gremlins. So who remembers this one? I mean, I remember it. I know you guys remember it, but how many of our listeners remember it? Oh, Zach Ross shaking his head. You
I mean, I remember it, but I'm
remember it?
a fan of the whole Gremlin
Yeah,
franchise.
yeah. I mean, for me, the first one, obviously, watching it in the 1980s, that was great. The second one was, do you remember when Hulk Hogan was in it?
was he?
Hulk, mate. Hulk
Do you not
Hogan.
remember?
There's a bit in the movie where the Gremlins are in a cinema and they're making so much noise. And then the Hulk Hogan turns around and says, "You better turn that, like, you better be quiet and stuff." And then they kind of attack him or something. But anyway, what's happening? Gremlins 3 apparently is happening.
Yeah, it's slated for 2020. Is it
Wow.
seven? Did I see, or 26? Yeah, 2027 November. So what? 2 years from recording today, and it looks like what a lot of people say about Hollywood bringing back the old stuff and
Yeah.
the memory lane. It seems like it could be another you know, example of that. Whether they can capture the same, because there's a certain essence that you have with certain films and
Mm.
certain, you know, it has a certain place in history. Can they carry that over to 2027? You know, I
Yeah.
don't know, because like Gremlins, you can't feed them after midnight. That
Mm.
was a thing. Remember, in today's history, everyone's eating after midnight. You
Everyone's
get Uber
munching on
Eats.
something.
Uber Eats will come. You know, you can do what you like. It's different now.
It will be interesting to see how they kind of update it for the
Uh,
2020s,
mm,
and see what happens. And I wonder if any of the kind of the old school cast members come along. All right, okay, so we'll keep an eye on that one. And it was on that kind of horror comedy that it was on that kind of level. It wasn't like a pure horror movie, but it did have kind of some, especially when they turned into the actual devil
mm,
looking gremlin
mm,
things.
mhm,
All right, let's move on. Let's speak about Spider-Man. I'm really looking forward to this because obviously Spider-Man has been one of those franchises where the most recent Spider-Man movies, where it's just been really great. The movies have kind of done really massive business at the box office, good great stories, and the last one was smashed it at the park. So there was a reset, i.e., Spider-Man is not known to everyone. Everyone kind of you know forgets who Spider-Man is, and we know that Spider-Man Brand New Day is they're working on it at the moment. Now,
mhm.
Sadie Sink Duval, tell us who she is and what role could we see her playing in Spider-Man Brand New Day?
Sadie Sink is an actress that we've seen in Stranger Things, the redhead girl.
Mm.
Really good actress. She's been in other stuff as well, but that's what most people sort of know her from. From what I understand, she's supposed to be playing a character called Madeline Pryor. You know, on first
Mm.
looks of her, you kind of think, oh, she looks like the stereotypical Mary Jane, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
redhead sort of thing, but obviously that's already happened. So Madeline Pryor is a clone of Jean Grey, another redhead. So this is
Oh,
maybe Fox, or not Fox, sorry, Disney bringing in the X-Men
X-Men.
from the Fox world. But in a different way, because Madeline Pryor was a clone created by Mr. Sinister to
Mm.
imitate Jean Grey and get in with, you know, Cyclops, because he wanted them to have a kid who the kid would then be this super powerful kid. So yeah, it looks like she could be a really interesting character. We saw Madeline Pryor in the animated
And animated
series
ones just recently.
of X-Men recently. Yeah, so but yeah, we'll see how and if that's true. I mean, let's see what happens. But really interesting if it is true.
Mm. Zakarov, what do you reckon? What did you think of the last Spider-Man movie? Did you like it, or did it meet the expectations?
I
Have you
enjoyed
seen
it,
it?
but I was like, I wish they kept the spoilers away. Like
Oh
they
yeah.
no
Oh,
spoilers. I think it would be bigger, if nobody
mm,
really knew what they did
Mm.
with the
mm,
man and stuff. But yeah, it was okay. It was. I think I gave it a 7.5 or something.
okay.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah.
I'm still lingering to Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man
Oh,
era. Yeah,
you like that one, yeah?
yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
cool. It was really cool.
Yeah.
I, I
Ah,
I'm
Yeah.
still not
He had his
over with
moments.
Spider-Man 3.
yeah. He
I
didn't get
miss
his free.
Spider-Man
Yeah,
3. Yeah.
yeah.
And that was like his kind of send off type of thing, or maybe who
Mm,
knows, maybe they come back, who knows what they're going
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do for future.
mm,
All right, so yeah, folks, so any more Marvel news and Spider-Man news, we'll obviously keep you updated. Now I want to speak about this one, fellas. This movie, now Deval, he spoke about this on last week's episode, um or maybe it was before, where Deval was going back and revisiting
mm.
movies like from back in the day, and he'd
Yeah,
given some examples. Now Deval, tell me you've seen Heat.
yeah. I've seen Heat.
All right, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Because
yeah. I've seen Heat.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, because he said you're gonna cuss me, but listen, this is the movie where you have to see. Now, Heat was one of those movies back in the 1990s. It was this LA thriller, noirish. It brought Al Pacino and Robert De Niro together for the first time on
Mm,
screen, and this cat and mouse. You know. Cops and robbers, basically your classic cops and robbers. There was, I remember watching this in the cinema, and midway through the movie, there was this action scene in downtown LA,
mm,
and the sound. I mean, Zakharov, you're a sound guy. That was like, man, the sound for that scene was brilliant. Now, here's the strange thing: you're thinking that that was a one and done. That's it. We're never hearing anything about those characters, but no. The news here is that Michael Mann, he already wrote a book called Heat 2, and that was written like like years ago, years and years ago, and they are turning this into the movie. Have a guess who is coming on board?
Not Denis Villeneuve.
No, it's going to be him. So Michael Mann's going to be directing it.
My father.
But the two who is the biggest star in Hollywood at the moment? Who would you say?
Oh,
The biggest star in Hollywood.
Biggest star in Hollywood right now.
Right now. Oh man.
Young, he's been making movies for a young age. He's been
Tom Cruise or someone or
yes, Tom Cruise. Yes, he's definitely up there. Who would you kind of say is at that Tom Cruise level?
Leonardo.
There, you said it. You said it.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay,
Right.
okay.
So they're bringing Leonardo and Christian Bale together to play the younger versions of the Robert De Niro and Al Pacino characters. And this is so the novel goes back to the 1980s, and it follows kind of those two characters, where Al Pacino's character, who was the copper, he was in Chicago, he was hunting down some criminals, and then Robert De Niro, his character, was kind of doing bank heists, but then they moved to LA. So it's kind of like a prequel and a sequel to that original movie. But I mean, when you bring in, they are arguably kind of like the two biggest kind of like everyone's going to want to see.
Who's going to direct it though? Who's going to direct it, you think?
It's going to be Michael Mann.
He's going to do it. Oh, okay.
Doing it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just thought it'd be interesting to see kind of Leonardo DiCaprio, because Christian Bale, I don't think they've been in a movie together, have they?
No.
Revenant? No, he wasn't in that together. No, The Revenant. No.
Oh, good point. That was Leo and Tom Hardy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen that movie, go check it out. That was from 1995. That was a classic movie. Now, finally, I want to just quickly mention this one. Won't go into much details, but the Russo brothers, they're currently filming Avengers Doomsday. So they're deep in it with the MCU. And we know that they've made massive hits for Marvel, Captain America Civil War, Avengers Endgame, all that sort of stuff. And great filmmakers, brothers. They're also going to be working, once they've done with Doomsday, they're also lined up to direct this movie called Ordained. Now, check this out. This is another comic book movie. It's going to be starring Colin Farrell, and it's based on this comic book called Ordained. And what this movie is about, check this out. So Farrell is set to play the lead role of a priest named Father Roy Craig, who discovers a mob boss is crimes while performing the last rites. However, he doesn't die. The mob boss doesn't die. So Colin Farrell, the priest, he knows all this stuff. So what happens?
They come for him.
They come for him. So and Colin Farrell is a priest, but in a previous life, he was maybe a John Wick-esque type of a person. So so it's going to be the mob is going to be after the priest. So we've seen this before, like you know what I'm saying, like But
there was a film called Priest starring what's his name, Vision. Paul Bettany.
Oh right,
There was a film called Priest, and I swear he was shooting people and all kinds of stuff.
I think that was based on a comic as well, right?
Was it? Oh, maybe you're right. Yeah.
But I just thought, this is going to have hitmen, it's going to have gangsters. They've been hired to take Father Roy out, and there's obviously going to be gunplay, fist fights, and the usual.
It's going to say produced by the makers of John Wick or something. Something,
from the studio that bought you, and then whatever. So so I just thought I'd end on that one. So we don't know when it's coming out yet. The Russo brothers, they're attached. Obviously, we'll wait and see what happens with Doomsday, and then this is a movie. And remember, this could be a Netflix thing, because remember they did a deal with Netflix. We had The Grey Man, we had
on Amazon as well. Remember with that,
or Amazon. Could be something that they do over there. All right, folks, that is your movie news. Remember, keep it low with the Flixters. Hit us up on YouTube, on Twitter, on TikTok, and all that sort of stuff. Message us. Let us know what you're watching, and we will shout you out. All right, let's do new on streaming now. Let's speak about this one, After the Hunt.
Mm.
Go for it.
Mm.
After the Hunt. This one, this is, I think we might mention this on the trailer. This is the one with Julia Roberts, Andrew Garfield, like you just mentioned, Zakharov. Uh, I can never say a name properly. One from The Bear.
Aderi, is it Adebayo?
Yes, that's the one. Yeah. And someone else is in it as well. But yeah, this is an interesting one. I did not know this was going to be on Amazon. I thought it was going to be on like in a cinema. So it's just interesting to see it's on Amazon. But basically, it's about a college professor who finds herself at a personal and professional crossroads, where a star pupil makes an accusation against one of her colleagues, and a dark secret from her past threatens to come to light. So this is about some kind of, what's a dark secret? What could it be? I mean, does someone get a bit handsy? Does someone do something naughty after class in detention? Who knows? I don't know. But it looks interesting. You gonna watch it? Have you seen it already? Someone?
I have seen it.
I've not seen it.
You've seen it? I knew
It
Zach Prof had seen it. I knew it.
It was in cinemas here, so yeah.
Okay.
It came on streaming, I think, last week on Amazon.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it worth putting on our watch list?
I gave it a 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the music was the highlight of the movie, like the soundtrack, and obviously
sound man.
But for me, it was kind of a miss because it was directed by Luca Guadagnino. Or
Yes,
whatever.
he did. Call Me by My Name and some other like stuff. So he's a big director.
There,
Challenges, Suspiria. Oh my gosh.
Suspiria. Actually, Zendaya would she actually wanted to play the role in this movie, but she had something with schedules.
Okay.
Yeah. So they hired the other girl.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna put this on my watch list, to be honest with you, based on that 5 out of 10. Jimmy?
Yeah, but that's me.
It's got a 6 out of 10 on IMDb from 8,000 reviews. I mean, it's on Amazon. It's one of those ones where, if you've got a bit of time, it's 2 hours and 15 minutes though. So
I'll wait until Deval watches the first episode and then he can like.
No, it's a film. It's a film.
Sorry, I'm waiting for Deval to watch it. All right, so that's out on Amazon. So go check it out. And there's other stuff on Amazon as well. I haven't really given much kind of love to Amazon recently. There hasn't been kind of like a lot of stuff. I've got to give it some love, man. Now this one I have seen, and this is on Apple TV, and this is mad. I should caveat this by saying I've already seen the first episode, but
before we say anything, we have to say, Zakharov, have you seen it? Pluribus?
No, but
so we won't. I'm not gonna.
I'm not gonna. I don't think we should spoil it because
I'm not gonna spoil anything. But I'm gonna. This is definitely. I'm gonna get more into this.
Yeah, basically, this is about. It's made by the same people that made Breaking Bad. Vince Gilligan. It's got the Rhea Seahorn or Seaborn, I think her name is. She was in Better Call Saul, the blonde lady. And this is about the world where everyone is happy. Everyone's happy and everyone's all and then one person isn't, and it's like it's them against the world. It's a weird show. But
it is.
The reason that happens is I didn't realize it until I watched it, which is why I don't want to spoil it. I found it fascinating.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, what's going on here?
As to the reason why the world is happy and weird. It is crazy. But when you watch it, you'll realize why we're not telling you, because you need to watch it and see it
because otherwise we'll give it away. And there's a whole little thing in the first episode which you got to watch. Now
Apple TV, it's on.
Yeah, that was on Apple TV. Now the other thing that I did watch, actually, I managed to fit this in. This is called The Beast in Me, and you know what? I mean, I thought, okay, let me watch one episode and then I'll see kind of what it's like. And then, you know what? You obviously, it's the classic thing. You watch one episode and you're like, okay, let me just watch another episode. And then before you know it, you're 8 episodes deep in. Now, this is starring Claire Danes and it stars Matthew Rhys. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think I've seen anything else starring Matthew Rhys, but he's a Welsh actor and he's been in a couple of other stuff. He's in this program called The Americans, which a lot of people speak about. It's supposed to be really good. Claire Danes, she plays a writer. She's had some tragedy happen in her family, and next door to her moves in this billionaire called Niles Jarvis, who's played by Matthew Rhys. Now, there's some kind of grey area around him. Did he or did he not kill his wife? And there's this thing hanging around him. Like wherever he goes, people are like, oh, yeah, he killed his wife. He hires Claire Danes' character to write a book to settle the score, to kind of show his side of the story. And each episode progresses, we learn more about this character. I'm not going to say whether or not he did kill his wife, but you go deeper and deeper into it. And then um there's a massive whole twist and there's a whole kind of like business. You know what? It's definitely worth a watch because these two, Claire Danes and Matthew Rhys, they're really good. They
Is she
are.
English or is she?
No, she's American.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. She's American. He's Welsh, and but they both obviously he plays an American in this.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, man, it was you know what? It was one of those things where you could easily binge. I mean, episodes are about 45 minutes long. But yeah, worth a watch, I reckon. Give it a chance.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so that's your new one streaming, folks. Go check those out. And remember, if you do watch any of these programs, let us know, tag us, and we'll give you a shout out. All right, let's do trailers. Now, we've already spoken about the Hunger Games, haven't we? Didn't we speak about this?
We mentioned it last week in Anniversary Corner, I think, but this is something else. This is a different Hunger. Well, it's Hunger Games. This is the most recent one.
So, are we talking about the Hunger Games as in those the ones where they go off on a
Yeah, on like to kill each other.
Oh, so it's another one of those. Shit.
Yeah, it's another one.
Yet another one.
How many? Jesus.
I think 6 or 7 now.
Wow. So this franchise is all right. Okay, so I haven't seen the trailer. So Jimmy, Deval, fill in the gaps.
I have nothing to fill.
Yeah, no, I mean I've seen the trailer. I saw the last one that came out, a Ballad of Songbirds or something like that.
Supposed to be
that
good
one,
mate.
I was fighting to stay awake on that one. That one was rubbish. Yeah,
because the original 3 are good.
Yeah, they're better. Yeah, or 4, I think they are, isn't it? But this one is called The Hunger Games: Sunrise of the Reaping, and I don't know what that's about. But Francis Lawrence again directs it, so he's back. And this one explores Panem 24 years before Katniss, before
Katniss Everdeen.
Yeah, before Jennifer Lawrence. So it's 20. So it's a prequel. So it's before all of that, and yeah, it's more people. They're pairing up good-looking young men and good-looking young women to go out and fight in the woods. That happened in real life. I think they're going to go and fight in the woods. They're going to go bang in the woods and look for mushrooms and get high. That's what would happen now. But who's in this? Okay, just real quickly, who's in this? Elle Fanning. Oh, we saw her in Predator recently, isn't it? Badlands. So she's in more Badlands. Ralph Fiennes is in this. Kieran Culkin is in this.
Oh,
yeah, we've got a few people. A few more people that probably will recognize. But yeah, it looks like an interesting cast. Glenn Close is in this. So yeah, it's more the same but different. That's all I can say.
Okay.
We
all right. When's this coming out?
This is out next. Oh no, next year, November. Sorry, yeah, November 2026. Yeah. So
okay, so we've got a full year for this. Now, all right. So this next one, Return to Silent Hill. I love the game. I love the atmosphere of the game, the kind of the creepiness of the whole thing with the lighting and what they did. So this is
this game, Silent Hill.
Silent Hill, but this is like back in the day, man.
Have you played this game, Zachroff? Silent Hill?
No, I never played it.
It's I tell you what,
Resident Evil or anything
like
that?
Yeah. Okay. I was a fan of Resident Evil. Okay. I know about Silent Hill, but I never.
Yeah. So what do we reckon, Deval, in terms of the kind of the filmic outputs? This is a sequel. isn't it? Is it a
Yeah.
sequel?
It's a sequel. Yeah, the first one, Silent Hill, came out ages ago. I want to say 2006, the first one, and it
Mm,
had the lady. I can't remember her name. I think Sean Bean might have been in that as well. But that was an interesting film. That had some really good visuals.
mm,
It was Silent Hill is a weird game. It's like they go to this. I don't know. They go to another world, isn't it?
yeah,
I don't know what it's about. They go to another world and they have to try and deal with all these monsters and like ghosts and stuff. It's weird. There was that massive. I must say, the first Silent Hill had a really creative kill. One of the
yeah,
most creative kills I've seen in any horror film. Zakroff, this is a creative kill. Basically, this big man with a massive, like metal head.
Piece,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and he's got a massive
Scary.
sword, I think, as well. He basically grabs the lady. He grabs her by the back, and he
And
just
then,
grabs all her skin and goes,
whoosh,
rips all her skin off with one pull,
Mm.
and they're all running away. And they get into the store, they close it, and he throws the skin on the door, and all the blood
mm,
just goes, and it is just disgusting, but so creative. But
yeah.
Silent Hill 2, this is the return to Silent Hill, and this is coming out, I think, early next year. And this looks like it's going to be just as scary. And this is a sort of game I never played. I was too scared to play it. I didn't
Yeah,
play Silent Hill.
there's so much there's something about the atmosphere that they create in these movies, man. It's just like, ugh, like
Yeah.
one of those things. Yeah,
Even
um,
Resident Evil, when I was younger, because I got it when it first came out, I had to
mm,
have my brother and my sister sit with me to play it, and I
yeah,
didn't get past. There was a
certain
stage
bit.
where the dogs came out the wall, and I couldn't play after that. I had to stop. I never played after that. It was done.
I know,
I was
man. Yeah,
scared.
but that's
I
how
was
good.
scared.
But that is how good they make the games. But
Yeah.
how well will does that translate to movies?
We'll have to wait and see, I guess,
Usually
innit?
that's the difficult one with video games, right?
Mm,
Mm.
mm, yeah.
All right,
I
so go
think
check it out, folks. That one
mm,
is Return to Silent Hill. Go check those trailers out. Let us know what you think. Do you like them? We want to know about it. All right, let's do Anniversary Corner. Now, this isn't the first time that we've actually spoken about this movie, but it kind of ties in with the movie that that the guys will be speaking about in a bit. We've mentioned this before. Obviously, Stephen King, he's a master of suspense, of horror, and it just kind of these books that he's written in the kind of 70s, 80s, and 90s, they're remaking them, they're redoing them, the themes and the genres that he kind of focuses on. People love them, people get scared of them. This one was one of those movies that when I watched it 1990, Jesus, 35 years ago, I was like, it's kind of, it's a horror, but not in the horror like the Silent Hill horror where you have like
Mm,
gory bits and monsters and things like that. It's kind of like that psychological horror. Like humans, they can be horrific,
yeah.
torture, they can be kind of nasty people.
Oh, yeah.
And who would have thought your biggest fan would turn out to be your worst nightmare?
This shit happens. I think this is worse than all the horror films that we see because this shit happens. How many cases of stalking do you get,
Mm.
and people that are trying to, get close to people? Look what happened with what's her name, Ariana Grande recently at the
Oh,
Wicked
did you see that?
premiere. The guy
That was
put his arm
mad.
around her, but worse things happen. Look at what happened with uh,
Monica Seles.
no, Holly Willoughby. She's a presenter in England. Zakharov. Holly Willoughby is a presenter, and there was someone that was stalking her, and he was planning to do all kinds of nasty things with her.
Mm,
The police arrested him. He was put in prison because of what he was planning to do to
mm.
Holly Willoughby because he was her biggest fan. And in this film, Misery, you've seen this film, Zakharov. I'm sure
yeah.
you've seen this, isn't it? I'll just really quickly mention it so we can go
Yeah.
into the film. But the reason I put it on here is because Misery is about a movie with a lady, Kathy Bates. She's the biggest fan of a writer is it James Caan.
Yeah, James
Yeah,
Caan.
James Caan,
Mm.
and he has an accident out in the woods somewhere, cabin in the woods, and she saves him, brings him to her home, looks after him, and he thinks, oh, that's lovely, she looked after me. But it turns out it's his worst nightmare because she doesn't want to let him go. She wants to keep him there, and she'll go to any lengths to keep him at that cabin. And when you see what she does to his legs,
Oh,
you lot have seen it. I
it's
can't
mad.
look at it. Yeah, it's crazy. But this film kind of links to Keeper because it's like Kathy Bates wanted to keep James Caan. She said,
Yeah.
keep someone in the cabin to myself, and I'll do whatever it takes to keep you because I want you. and that brings us on to Keeper, which we'll talk about. Yeah. So yeah, that was Misery.
Yeah, definitely. So it's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Mm.
And that leads us nicely into the film review, the main movie. So this is from now, from 2025. This is new out. And this is Osgood Perkins. Now, Deval,
Mm.
you and I, we've spoken about Oz. He is the child of Anthony Perkins, who was the actor from Psycho, the one directed by Alfred Hitchcock back in the
Mm.
1960s. And there's a, if you look into Anthony Perkins's life and everything, there was a whole kind of strangeness about him as well. And Osgood Perkins has spoken about that relationship that he had with his dad, and this kind of weird thing, and that's kind of influenced the films that he's made. Very
Mm.
recently, we saw Long Legs, we saw Monkey. What was the one he did before Long Legs? Was
I
there
saw
another
a
one?
film called The Black Coat's Daughter, or sometimes it's called February.
Rare.
Yeah,
Very good film. You seen it?
yeah.
You seen it, Zakharov?
I did, but I
Oh,
forgot about it. It
pardon?
was. I did, but I forgot about the movie.
Oh, okay. It's a very dark, very slow, sinister movie
Mm.
about a young girl who is possessed, but she doesn't know she's possessed. We don't know she's possessed until you realize she's possessed, and it's disturbing.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good stuff. I think he
Mm.
makes interesting movies. Like Monkey was this kind of comedy horror, and like there's also kind of elements of it which were like shit. Damn! Imagine if this happened, like the supernatural. Long Legs. There's
Mm.
a this weird, even the thing with the doll. Even now, Deval. When I think about it, being covered
Mm.
in black and just
Mm.
there, and that still freaks me out. So here we have Keeper. This guy's on a roll. It's almost like as if every 6 months he's making a movie. So I want
Re-
you guys to set this up. I want you to tell me, uh, you know, where does it fit in with his movies? Um, if you want to give it away, give it away. That's no problem. I don't mind you speaking around it. So don't shy away from plot points. And for our listeners out there, just be careful. There might be some, we might kind of spoil things. So, but that's okay. They can go ahead and do that. Just pause this and come back to it. So yeah, take it away.
Cool. Do you want to break it down, Zakharov, or?
you go. You
Yeah,
go.
okay. So this one, so Keeper is basically set in, I think it's set in, modern times, I believe. I think so, yeah, set in modern times. It's about a couple who are, I think they're about a year into their relationship, and they want to progress things, and they're getting a bit more, comfortable with each other. Uh, and they want to, I guess, strengthen their bond. So they live in a city, and they go out to a cabin in the woods.
Okay. Yeah.
So the husband has this cabin that's part of his family. His family's had this cabin for many years. He brings his missus. So basically, this has actually got Tatiana Maslany. She's
Mm.
the lady in this film. We saw her in She-Hulk,
Hulk.
and we got Rossif Sutherland, who's the son of Donald Sutherland.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that until just now. But so yeah, so they're a couple. They go to the cabin in the woods. The cabin in the woods is in a man's family. He's brought her there because he wants to strengthen the relationship. She's a bit skeptical. She's not sure how he feels. He's very, he's very like, yes, darling. He's distracted. He's quiet.
Okay.
He's like there's a certain, certain like, I don't know, like Outer Limits. There's a certain film. I'm trying to think of a film where everyone's like this and they're a bit detached and just a bit robotic. And
Mm.
yeah, he's like that. So you kind of get the sense, what's wrong with this guy? This guy's a bit,
There's
something's wrong
something
with this
off.
guy. Yeah, and she's a bit, she's spoken with her friends. Her friends are saying, oh, does he really like you? Like, do you really like him? Like, where's this relationship gonna go? Do you trust him? Are you in a cabin? Like, what you doing? And she wants to prove that no, this relationship's real. So she goes there. They're staying there for a little bit of time, and yeah. So when they first get there, the cabin is a bit spooky, a little bit.
Mm.
It's a cabin in the woods. It's a little bit spooky. He's acting a little bit spooky because
Yeah.
he's once he's there, it's like he reverts back to his old self, which is a bit detached. So it's a bit weird anyway. But they get a chocolate cake, which is there when they get there, and the chocolate cake is he explains it's from the housekeeper, I think,
Okay.
and
And there's something weird about this chocolate cake, right?
he offers it to her. He doesn't have any, I don't think, but he offers it to
Oh,
her, and he says, "Oh, it's lovely. It's chocolate cake." She's like, "No, I don't like chocolate cake." And he's like,
okay. So her gut instinct is telling her no.
it's really nice. You should try it." And like he makes her eat it. But I'm trying to think of what else I can say without. Should we give it away, Zakharov?
Do it.
Should we give it away?
Just do it. Do
Yeah,
it.
we go
Don't
for it.
beat around it.
Okay, so that's the setup. That's why they're there. Yeah,
Mhm.
and you've seen the trailer. The trailer has a
Yeah.
lot of different women in the trailer looking at someone, looking at us, the camera, like looking at us, making these like, "Oh, I love you" faces and stuff like that. And I'm going to come back to that. There's a reason why that is. There's so many women that we see in the trailer.
Yeah.
But I'll come back to them. So they're in the trailer. They're kind of okay. The trailer is the cabin, not trailer. So the cabin is a bit spooky, and she doesn't feel comfortable there fully. She doesn't fully feel comfortable.
What, she senses some sort of presence or
Yeah,
him or him?
her spidey sense. She doesn't know what it is, whether it's him
Right.
or the place, but she's not fully comfortable. But she wants to be because she wants the relationship to work.
Yeah.
You know, and certain conversations they have where like she wants more out of him to show commitment or to show that he's really in it. And I don't think she's getting what she wants. You know, she's not getting the confirmation that she wants out of him, but she's still sticking with it. But his brother comes in one day. This is a really weird scene, by the way. His brother comes in with a girl, like a random girl that he's dating. She's a model.
Minka.
And what was that?
Minka.
Is that her name? Mika.
Minka.
And the thing is, it's so weird because his brother is an obnoxious. He seems like an obnoxious, like
Right.
a trader, like the financial traders
Oh,
that are
yeah,
really
yeah,
like
yeah.
they're rich, they're obnoxious, they're arrogant. They sniff and they have
Yeah.
champagne all the time and have a
totally.
model, and they're just really and she can't speak any English. That's what he says. Oh, she can't speak any English. So he's talking about her as they're sitting down having dinner, and he's
Yeah.
saying, "Oh yeah, this is one I've got. This is she's good for now," kind of thing. They treat the women like, or he treats his women like garbage.
Like shit, basically, yeah.
And you get the impression, hold on a second, I think she understands more. You get the impression, but she doesn't say anything. But then the brother just comes in, overtakes the dinner, and Tatiana Maslany's uncomfortable with it, but she doesn't really say anything. She's trying to be nice. The brother's also trying to be nice, but he's also a little bit uncomfortable, but in a weird way, kind of thing. Almost like he's used to it, but he doesn't want to show he's used to it. And they go off anyway, but and you don't see her again, kind of. But over time, things just like obviously it's a horror film, so the atmosphere is a bit weird. Like sometimes she'll think she sees something, she'll think she hears something. She'll say
The
to him,
usual tropes.
Did you hear that kind of thing? He's like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" Kind of thing. And he's just weird. Sometimes you'll ask him a simple question and he'll be like, "Pardon?" Like he's just it's weird, and you can tell that he's
like as if he's not there.
Yeah, he's got more to do with it than he's letting off. But yeah, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to let Zakharov continue with what he.
Okay,
You-
well,
you-
so
you do the
far
rest,
it
Zakharov.
sounds
I don't wanna-
interesting. For me, a lot of the stuff that you're saying, it sounds like the usual stuff that we've seen before.
It is, but it's not.
Yes.
Zakharov, let him know. Let him know the rest. Kind of like
I don't want to spoil it really.
you don't want to spoil it. See, neither do I. That's the thing.
Because
neither
then
do I.
it ruins the movie.
Yeah. So
Movie
So
okay, I will say this.
Is there a ghost in there or something?
Okay, I will say this. So it's a cabin in the woods kind of film. It's a horror film. They're a couple. Yeah, one of them knows more than what's going on.
Okay.
One of them, and I'm pretty sure you know who that might be by now, but one of them has a lot more information. He knows more than what's going on, and there's a reason why they're in the cabin in those woods.
Okay.
And it's something that you can, if you've seen Together, and Together is a film that was. I don't know how to explain what Together was. Was it the woods? Was it the water? It was something environmental.
It was that church. It was that sacred
like
place.
Cult kind of thing, wasn't it? And with this film, I don't fully know what it is.
Oh.
I don't know
What
it is. I don't know. I don't fully understand what it is. You see it, but I don't really know where it is or where it came from. They kind of explain it, but it's still a bit of a mystery.
Okay.
But It's powerful.
Oh,
It's
okay.
powerful.
It's
It's
very,
So what?
powerful.
very
So we're talking about possession then.
I ain't saying shit, man.
cool.
I ain't saying you
Love
have to
Okay.
watch it. You have
All
to
right.
watch.
So in terms of all right, so let me ask you these questions then, and I'll try and coax out some stuff from you. So in terms of kind of directing, is it like a long movie? Does it hit the marks and does it have jump scares?
Oh yeah, I think it has jump scares. The thing is with this one, it's like it's a very slow burn, especially
Okay,
in the
slow burn.
beginning. You
Yeah.
really need to sit for it and make time for it and really watch because it's like it has a lot of symbolism and a
Okay.
lot of hidden things. And if you don't understand them, the movie won't make sense. I
Yeah.
think even till the end. I'm still like kind of figuring it out in my head.
Okay, so that's good.
Okay,
That's interesting because you know what he did that with long legs. You know there was some things in there which I was like shit. Like you go back and like, even now when I think back to long legs, I'm like I have to watch that movie again just to kind of pick out a few little things. So it sounds like as if he's doing that with this movie.
but then times 10.
Yeah. And he captures it in an hour and a half. This is an hour and a half film. So
Great.
even though Zakharov said it's a slow burner, it is, but it's very cleverly done, not in a long time.
Yeah.
You can make it slow, but also wrap it up in a nice time frame. You don't have to make a 2.5 hour film all the time.
Mm.
This is done in perfect amount of time.
Yeah.
You know,
So then, should I go out and watch this then?
Yeah, I
I
think
think so. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know what I will give it as a rate because again I'm still like oh
yeah.
needs
It's
to
a
simmer somehow, but yeah, it's a weird movie.
it is.
A weird movie, that's for sure,
I
and it's
was
not for everybody.
no. So, yeah, you're right. Some people will watch it and think, "What's this nonsense?"
I went with my
But,
friend and she
mm,
said no, it's a two, two
okay,
out of
okay.
10.
So she was like, no, no, this movie's not for me. So,
No,
so if we compare, so it's closer to kind of like theme than to what Long Legs than it is to Monkey, right?
It's
The
closer to
Monkey,
together for me, kind of,
or closer to
kind of.
Together, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
it's the
it's
Um,
couple.
I
yeah,
don't
the
know if
couple movie.
the A24 movie Men.
Oh yes,
It
yes,
kind of
Yeah,
yes, yes,
reminded me
yes.
of that
yeah,
movie too.
Yeah. Okay, yeah,
yeah.
men.
The same
Deval did a
weirdness.
great impression of that one.
I can't remember.
When he comes, please, please go back and listen to that podcast. Oh man, that was so funny. All right, okay, so yeah, so this is looking like as if. Listen, I've noticed also this is Neon. Now, Neon is like this film
Like
studio.
A24, man. They're coming up to
It's neon.
A24.
There you go. Neon
They,
movies. They've made some great ones, and they have this. I think they've got this great working relationship with the Osgood Perkins, yeah, the
mm,
Monkey and Long Legs. They were kind of done that. Um, it hasn't done well at the box office.
it
No,
won't.
it hasn't.
Yeah, these sorts of films they won't.
Not like
It's,
Long
it's, it's
Legs.
it's not fair that they won't because it should. It's better than a lot of films I've seen recently.
It's too
That
deep.
Mm,
It's too intense for the like the common crowd.
exactly. Yeah.
You're
yeah.
just it's like horror, but it's also like a sense of art house.
Mm,
You need to think. You can't
mm,
just go and sit and be scared. You really need to think.
You can't
Basically,
Yeah.
be
I
on
think
your phone.
this movie
No.
is like in a bizarre way. It's like a commentary on like manipulation and like
Hmm
toxic relationships.
hmm
In a sense, told in a like a deep rooted horror movie
Mm.
back in. I don't want to spoil.
That's a very
Yeah.
good point. It's manipulation at the most darkest. Uh, yeah, you're right. And obviously people do this on
Hmm.
a obviously still wrong, but on a much lighter level than this. But it's still the same ingredients.
It's
The
the same.
same way you look at someone, you like them, you make them feel special, and then you
Yeah.
pull
Mhm.
them in, get them comfortable, and then bam, you know, it's like that, but on a different
Mm.
level. But it's the same steps.
Mhm.
Very same.
Um,
And I think that's interesting why Osgood is like trying to make these movies as well. You know,
Mm,
he's
yeah.
not just making horror films.
yeah.
Well, except for the monkey, maybe. That wasn't
Yeah.
his.
Yeah. That was Stephen King,
That's
wasn't it?
yeah, yeah, short story.
Um, yeah. So he's got another movie upcoming called The Young People, and it looks like as if Tatiana Maslany is going to be in that one as well.
Oh, is it?
Nice. She's a good actress. I love
Ah,
her in Orphan Black.
see, I never watched that. You know.
I've never
I
seen that. I want to watch it.
would recommend it.
Yeah.
I think in that show she really shows like her range of acting because she plays like
Okay.
5 or 6 characters.
Ah, okay,
Okay.
okay,
What is it?
okay.
Is that like an action?
No, like it's like I think it's BBC produced it. It's like
Oh,
a girl like she lost her memory and then she
Mm,
figures out that there's someone who is similar to her and like it's more like a mystery thriller.
okay.
mm.
All right. Interesting. So yeah. All right. So then this is worth watching. So it's a keeper then.
Yes, it is.
It's cheap.
Yes, it is.
All right. So Deval, what are you giving it out of 10? What's your
Uh,
Flixters review?
7.5, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
seven and a
Seven and a
half. I
half.
think. Yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy, what are you giving it?
I don't know. It's still confusing. But if I
Inter-
have to give it a like I if I have to, I would give it like a 7 as well.
Okay, all right. So yeah, that's definitely worth a watch. All right, okay, folks, there you have it. The Flixters have spoken. Go check out the movie. That's called Keeper. You should find it in your local cinema plex right now as we speak, wherever you are in the world. All right, listen, we've got time for a hidden gem. We haven't done a hidden gem, and we've got Jimmy Zakharov, our hidden gem master over here. So now this one, I typed this in. I didn't even realize this is a Netflix thing, but I don't think it's on Netflix where I am. Because
Oh,
sometimes they
damn.
have,
Mm,
sometimes they have Netflix movies where it's only maybe in Europe or it might only be in
mm.
America. This is one of those movies. But yeah, so tell us about this one.
Yeah, so I won't go into this one very, very long for too long, but this
Mm,
one is called Responsible Child. It's on Netflix in
yep.
most regions, but I'm sure you can find it elsewhere. It's directed by a man called Nick Holt, who's really good at courtroom dramas and stuff like
Okay.
that. Really good at it. And this also stars Bill Barrett,
Yep.
who's a young lad who was in your one of your favorite films, Zakharov. Bring Her Back. You know the young boy in that one?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I liked him.
wow.
Yeah. So
Oh man, I was so
he
rooting for him.
he is. I didn't know he was English, but this film is from 2019. So
Okay.
Responsible Child
Mm,
Yeah.
is from 2019. So in this, he looks really young
yeah.
compared to Bring Her Back, and he was also in Apple's Invasion. He played Casper in
Oh,
that film as well. So he's a really good
gosh.
actor,
Hmm.
young boy. So this film is about him,
Yeah.
and he's a schoolboy. He's about 10, I believe. And before the film even starts, it says, and this is something I know legally because of the work I do, but it says in the UK, in the UK, the age of criminal responsibility is 10 years old.
Oh.
So when you're 10 years old, you are criminally responsible for your age. If you do something that meets the threshold, you have to go to court and face,
Mm.
the law. In this film, I'll just quickly say this film what it is, yeah. This film is Adolescence 5 years ago.
Oh,
Mm,
is it?
Yeah, in a nutshell, this is Adolescence without the one take, and
Yes.
this is a film rather than a TV show. So in this film, the young boy he basically commits murder.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
he's sorry,
okay.
he's not 10, he's 12 in this, but he commits murder, and it is a devastating murder. It's a disgusting murder,
Yeah.
and it looks at his life before, during, and after. Why he did it? What kind of child is he? What
Yeah.
made him to commit this murder? And from the get go, from the start of the film, it's happened, and he's getting arrested, and then sometimes it goes back, it traces back to why he did it, and
Okay.
his
So what was
family.
there like yeah, I was going to say there was there some
Yeah,
some
it was.
connection
Yeah,
there,
there's lots
abuse or
going on in
something.
the family. Yeah, again, not to condone anything, but
Mm.
there's a difference between a reason and excuse, and sometimes you can see why it happened. You still don't condone it. You don't want it to happen, but
Mm.
cause and effects, things happen, and you see why he went down this path and
Mm.
why he committed that murder. If you see him, he looks like a. You've seen him in Bring Her Back. He was a bit
Yeah,
older in that,
he
but
is.
in
Yeah.
this is 2019, so I think it was filmed in 2018, and he looks like a little boy, like
Yeah.
a
He's just a
proper
little kid.
little boy. Like a just innocent
Innocent.
boy. And the murder that he committed. and they show it.
Oh man, yeah,
They
this
show
looks
Okay,
good.
yeah.
they show it because even up until I don't want to spoil too. I'm gonna stop here, but even up until like you know he's done it because he's been arrested, but you
Yeah,
still think nah he couldn't have done that.
yeah. There's
No,
always a
he couldn't
doubt.
have done that. When they show it, fucking heck,
Jeez.
man.
I'm
And
curious.
again, this film is an hour and 35 minutes.
So they
This is
managed to
like
get it in.
same as or an hour and 30, sorry. So that's an hour and 25 minutes and then 5 minutes credits. So similar to Keeper, they do a really good film in short time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This has got him, Billy Barrett. This has got Michelle Fairley, who is Catelyn Stark.
Uh,
Yeah.
Oh, from
She's
Game
in
of
this.
Thrones. Bloody hell.
She's a gangsterous actor. Anytime you see her
Mm.
in something, you know she's going to be good. Look how
got
good
Yeah.
she was at
yeah.
Catelyn Stark. Look at the Red Wedding.
Oh,
Look at how she screamed when they like she is gangster. She's a wicked
yeah.
actress. She's in this.
Okay.
Wicked.
That's it. I should have just said that and shut up, isn't it? There's no more to be said.
Oh,
You're gonna watch
But
it,
you
yeah?
know what? I just had a look whilst you were talking, Deval, and that was
Yeah.
great. Yeah, great telling us that. I just had a look at some of the images. Yeah, it does
Based
look
on
like
true
it
events. Sorry, might
yeah,
I add? Based on true events.
based on true events, and also it does have that adolescence vibe to it.
Yeah. But this was 2019. Adolescence is
Mm.
2025 or was it 24? Did it come out this year?
No, it came
yeah.
out this year.
Look at that. 6 years ago. This is before COVID. So this film is very good. I just stumbled across it, on Netflix because I was just digging around
Mm.
Yeah,
and hey, yeah, it's a really good film. Really good film. Watch it. Say no
yeah.
more, man.
God, man,
Mm.
I wish yeah, I
Cool.
wish it was on. Um, all right. Well, listen, there you go. We haven't done a hidden gem in a while, and that sounds like as if it's kind of met that. Let us know what you think, folks. If you go out and you do watch these movies, please, please, please do tag us, hit us up, tag us at the Flixters on YouTube. You can write your comments. We would love to read them and talk about them on the show. Um, Now, before we go though,
Mm.
Zakharov, what are you going to be watching? What's coming up for you over the next week or so, or couple of weeks?
Um, I have to watch Begonia again
Oh, yes, we spoke about that a bit on last week. So yeah.
because the first time I enjoyed the film, but like the audience was a bit annoying. I
Okay.
Mm,
really want to watch it again because I think it's a good film.
I
okay.
want to see it. I want to see it.
Um,
I want to see it.
and on streaming, I'm actually watching Gen V season 2 now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Well, yeah, good. Yeah, you'll enjoy that. And then
Mm.
what about is what's coming up in December? Anything major big cinema or film releases in December?
Oh,
Only Avatar, right?
yeah.
That's the big one.
Oh
Mm.
shit, yes, Avatar. Yep, that's coming out soon.
Fire and Ash. And we've got Five Nights at Freddy's Part 2, but I'm not going to watch
No,
it.
I'm skipping that.
I haven't seen the first one.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
skipping
care
that,
for
man.
this.
I'll tell you what is coming out. Kill Bill, the whole bloody affair.
Now
Is
Kill
it?
that I
Bill
don't
1 and
mind.
2, all in one.
But is it really happening? Because I remember the other day, like Uma Thurman was posting this
Mm,
reel on her story, trailer coming tomorrow.
Oh,
mm.
and then
I
it
haven't
never
seen the
came.
trailer the next day.
Oh, yeah, it's listed to come out here in the UK on the 5th of December.
No,
Oh,
not for me,
already?
man.
Mhm.
Mm,
They're just too
Yo,
yeah.
slow.
way too slow.
I see. You know what?
Sorry.
I'm just thinking. Yeah. I mean, I actually wouldn't mind going back and watching that. But is it out? Is it on Netflix as well? By the way.
No, it's going to be cinema. Cinema.
Yeah.
They want to
But I'm
get a
not.
bit of money.
Yeah, but I wonder though. Can you still? Where can you watch that on streaming though? No, there isn't any place where you can watch that on streaming though.
It's on streaming now on Netflix,
Oh,
part
okay.
one and
Yeah.
part two separately. But
Separately.
this one's going to be together, but also some scenes that were cut out are going to be put in. So
Oh
it's going to be a bit
yeah.
different at the same time.
4 hours and 30 minutes, something like this,
Mm,
without any intermission.
we'll need one. We need a break.
Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. I'm just having a quick look. I'm doing a quick scan. You know what? Oh, Nuremberg. People are talking about
Oh
Nuremberg.
yeah.
Mm,
Russell Crowe and them lot.
Russell Crowe.
needs money.
Yes, to handle that tummy of his. What else? What else? Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Uh,
Nah.
I think you can rather go watch Terrifier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Terrifier.
It's
We spoke
already
about Terrifier, didn't we?
Yeah.
We spoke about one of those movies. Anaconda. Oh, you know what? I did see the trailer for Anaconda, and you know what? It looked ridiculous, but you know what? It did make me laugh though.
That's going to be a nonsense film. You
It's
just know
going to be
Jack Black.
ridiculous. Yeah, it
Yeah.
reminded me of Jumanji.
They started filming the new Jumanji. They started doing the pre-production now. Actually,
Mm.
yeah, they're all back.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
What else? Christie. Now, have you heard about this movie called Christie?
No. Oh, the boxing one with what's her
Um,
name?
Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sarah
Yeah.
Sweeney.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, sorry,
Sydney.
Sydney Sweeney. Yeah. So apparently, do you remember now? Do you remember? Do you know who this actress is? Ruby Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ruby Rose. She's like
So,
Australian actress. She was in The Meg. She was in
Yeah.
John Wick.
Yeah.
She apparently the story goes is, and this is story goes is that she was supposed to have got that role. She didn't get that role, so
Mm.
Sydney Sweeney got that role. But Ruby Rose posted on Twitter. She cussed. She said something like, "Oh, I can't believe Sydney Sweeney acted in this role. It was like supposed to be such a major movie because apparently the movie tanked.
Yeah, it did.
It
Yeah.
flopped."
I thought I heard that she done a good performance though, but I've not seen it. It's not been released out here yet, so I don't
Mm.
know.
This is coming out in December. Sorry,
Okay.
January.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ah,
Sydney.
Prime. I
interesting.
want to see that.
Was that Zakharov?
No, I said Sydney. She has like a few flops after Euphoria.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
She
it's
played
true,
in quite
actually.
some movies, but every movie is like
Yeah,
it's no success.
yeah,
But I guess you
yeah,
need that as well.
yeah. Exactly. She'll
So
appreciate the ones that will, boom at some point.
yeah.
Mm. Yeah. All right. Okay. Right. Listen, look, folks. We hope you enjoyed the show. Jimmy, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's always great to have you. It's always great to have you on the show. Um, please come whenever you can, whenever you want to speak about a movie, horror
Yep.
movie, whatever. Um,
It's always
without,
horror, isn't it?
Yeah. So
It's
yeah,
far.
always horror. Oh my
it's
gosh.
true. Actually, what
I
was the
think
last one that we spoke about?
Was it Bring Her Back? No, no. He was
No,
here only a few weeks ago,
a
wasn't
couple of
it?
weeks
it
ago.
was with Emmanuel.
Yeah, I can't remember what
Oh,
it was
good
now.
boy.
Good boy.
Oh yeah, I think I missed out
Good
on that
boy.
one. I still ain't
Yeah,
seen that,
good
but
boy.
Good
Good boy.
dog.
Yeah, yeah. Good boy's
yeah.
good. Yeah, good boy's good actually. Yeah, so listen, come for the next one.
All right,
And yeah, so we'll see you on the next one then.
all right. Till next
Thank
time.
you.
Peace out.